Youngevity's good for a lot of things. It's not only good for, your health, your money, your body, your kids, whatever it is. It's just such an incredible product. I mean, just the whole thing, the whole line. In this country, we think that we're going to end up the last 10 years of our lives taking 8 to 11 medications minimum. 8 to 11 medications of just crap. All those doctors that tell us all the blah, 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 and just write the white, card prescription and give it to us, and then we think that that's gonna heal us. And if we don't go to their office and get that prescription, we feel that they haven't done their job and we haven't had a really good doctor visit. But after listening to Doc Wallach today, it just makes so much sense. And the more you can just get that message to people, because people are like lemmings. They think like whatever, anything else is like they're so used to thinking that that's how they're going to end up the last 10 years of their lives. And they're not. I'm 62 years old, and I feel fabulous. There is no stopping me. It's just the beginning. The kids are gone. I mean, I feel so good in my life. And I know so much of it has to do with the fact that I go to my refrigerator, I do my thing, I make my little mixture and everything else. And I feel great. I feel so good. How can you not feel good taking these products? And you know what else I keep saying to people? Time is on your side. Time is on your side. First of all, you're never too old or too young to feel better than you do right now. You're not. And so if you think, like every day, if between now and a year from now, you took your products or you did whatever your protocol is for Youngevity, if you took your products every day, can you imagine how much better you would feel a year from now? In 1 year, you can change your life enough that you can be so much better in 1 year, so much better in 6 months. Some of the people that I met over a year and a half ago, I couldn't believe their eyes are clearer, they're standing straighter, they're taking their picture. I want to get this message out. We want to help people. We got to help more people. We do. The world is falling apart. Doc Wallach was talking today about, how our children are not probably going to live as long as we do. I keep likening it to DVDs. Not DVDs, cassette players. Like you used to make a cassette, and then you'd make a model, you'd make a copy of the cassette, and it would, like a VHS tape. That's really what I want to say. So you make a VHS tape, and then you make a copy of the VHS tape, and then you make another copy of the VHS tape, and each time it's degrading a little bit. It's not as strong as the original. Well, that's what's happening to our kids because of the weather, because of the soil, because of the water, because of the food, because of the thinking on this country. It's crazy. It's like we are degrading just like those old VHS tapes, and we can't let that happen to our children. So that's why it's so important to get out there and help them as much as they possibly can. Our hope is in the next generation. Our hope is with the millennials. It's not good out there. It's not. All you have to do is go to a mall, an airport, go anywhere. Go to any ball game, whatever, and look around you, and you can see that people are in trouble and they need our help. And we have a responsibility. Instead of playing with that toy box of insecurity or not feeling like, oh, I can make a presentation, or I have to play here, or I have to wait till I get a good job, or I lose weight, or my kid goes to school, or this person gives me permission, or whatever. Instead of playing with that toy box that holds us back because we're familiar with those little toys, we owe it, now that we know the truth, to go out there and be as fabulous as we know we can be. Because it takes responsibility to take that, to be as fabulous as you know you can be, and to have a mouth and to bring people along with you. So many people want to keep quiet and they'll let me live. No, go out there, take a chance, and go out there and really sell the heck out of these fabulous products, because there's no other company like this. You can tell. You can tell from the testimonials. You can tell from how nice everybody is and how happy they seem and how healthy everybody seems. And every year, I see people getting healthier and healthier, as I said before. And the most important thing is that the people at the top are really a family and really know what they're doing. This is a message you can get loud about. You can! This is something you should be shouting from the rooftops and anywhere else that people will listen to. I've been with Youngevity now. It's really funny. I figured this out. 2 years, 2 months, 2 days. How exciting is that? 2, 2, 2. 2, 2, 2, 2, 2. It's like that. And I'm telling you, this is the craziest thing about this company. Everything that you saw me talk about, it's not only true, But every single person is getting younger. Every single person looks better than they did 2 years ago. Nobody is getting older in this company. It's like a time warp. You take 90 for life, and you're like better looking than ever before. It's the craziest thing. I've been doing health for a very long time, and I have been paying attention to the way people eat. I lost my parents very young. My father died of a heart attack when he was 52. My mom died of arthritis when she was 58. She was a dancing teacher. She was teaching dancing in December, went to bed with the flu in January. It was a brutal Chicago winter, so she went into the hospital in February. She had her leg amputated in April, and she died in May. 58 years old, okay? She did not have OsteoFX to help her then. I didn't know Doc Wallach then. This was in 1978 that she passed away. But I could have saved her life. So I became very interested in health because I knew that there was a better way out there. And let me tell you something. So many things that I've been aware of or taking, kind of knew about, etc. There's a tsunami of health now. People want answers. People want to know good information, and there's so much noise. This is the noise they should be listening to. It is. This is the good noise. This is the noise that you guys should be out there getting loud and being so excited because you are onto something. This company is so amazing, and I have really seen changes over the last 2 years. Wow. Before it was coffee, chocolate, supplements, 90 for life. Now it's everything. It's what you wear, it's how you think, it's how you remember. It's so many products, so many great things that, it is a total picture, a total health picture, and it's all available to you right now. It's all there. So this man, Doc Wallach, he's done his homework. He's done it, and it's all there. It is all there available to you. And let me tell you something. You have a responsibility. You have a responsibility because you know. And once you know, you can't choose not to know anymore. You can't. You know. So if you're hiding your light under a bushel because you're like, oh, I'm so scared. Oh, I don't know if I should say this. Oh, I don't want to cross a line. Oh, I don't want to take that chance. I don't want to, kind of interfere with somebody else's life or influence them, or I'm feeling so shy, so quiet. No, you owe it to yourself and to those people to be loud, to make some noise, and to take responsibility for changing people's lives. It's an amazing product that you can give young to old. It doesn't matter. You just have to take responsibility and say, hey, you know what? Do I want to be my best? Do I want my friend to be the best? Do I want my sister, my brother, my aunt, my uncle, my parents, my children? Do I want them to be their best? Then you have to take the responsibility because you know what the best is now. You know what the best is now. It's easy. I say this every time I'm up here in front of you guys, and it's something that I started saying a long time ago. Look, being healthy is hard. Let's face it. You can't do all the stuff that maybe you think you're supposed to be able to do and indulge in stuff. Being healthy is hard. Being unhealthy is hard. Being unhealthy, walking around imprisoned in a body that doesn't serve you well, or feeling like you don't have the brain cells to sort of express yourself, you're tired all the time, your energy is low, that's hard. Being unhealthy is hard. Maintaining your health is hard. It is, because you have to take responsibility, you have to think about, what do I do today? It's all hard. How do I hydrate? How do I stay away from this, and this? How do I take my supplements? Things like that. It's all hard. So pick your hard. Pick your hard. It's all hard. This is an easy hard. This is an easy hard because it's all laid out for you. It's all mapped out. I mean, everyone is so great here. These are people who have done their homework, who have laid it out for you, who have made it possible for you to now feel the strength of not only your convictions, but you're getting younger, and you can feel better, and you can take responsibility and be the best you can be, and now share it with others. I'm a very busy person. I have this daily radio show I'm doing with Ted Anderson. We have stations all over the country. We're online. I'm doing these 10 movies for Hallmark. I'm writing another book. I'm doing a Food Network show. I'm doing so many different things. So many things. I couldn't be me without Youngevity. And you can't be you without Youngevity. That's the first 3 letters. You can't be you without Youngevity, because Youngevity makes you feel like you're in your body properly. I've never seen happier people. Every year, you're going to get better the longer you take it. Every year, your bones are going to be better, your energy is going to be better, your brain is going to be better, your memory. Every single thing about you improves when you are taking these products, because it makes so much sense. All you have to do is listen to one of Doc Wallach's lectures, and you get it. You totally get it. I was with a woman 2 days ago. I was on a show, and there was a woman who was with me. And, you know, she was somebody I could tell was at first like a little leery, because we were going to talk a little bit about health and stuff. And I started talking about Youngevity. And she was, you know, she's 42 years old. She's you know, morbidly obese. And my heart broke for her, because I thought, this woman is a natural healer. She has not been shown the right way. I always feel like somebody who's suffering from a weight problem, or you know, some kind of disease, or low energy, or even a pimple on their face. Anyone who is suffering from anything, it's usually because they're natural healers, but they're not doing the right things for their bodies. They're not doing what they should be doing. And all they have to do is start doing the right thing, and their bodies respond, like immediately. You can just see it, right? Am I right? Yeah. I feel sorry for the people who feel like, oh, I can eat anything, I don't have to take vitamins, forget about water, forget about this, and this, I can have gluten, I can eat whatever I want. I feel bad for the people who say, you know, nothing phases me, I can like eat what I want, you know, drink, blah, blah, blah. No, those are the people that I'm most worried about. It's the people who aren't doing those things, or who are doing some of those things, and their body is saying something's not right. Those are the people that you have to appeal to. Those are the people that you have to say, no, I know how to heal you. I know how to give you something that your body is lacking. I mean, because let's face it, we are stuffing our faces, but we are starving our bodies, because our food has no nutrients in it, has no minerals. We've robbed our soil, we've robbed our air, and this is the way to bring those good things back. That's it. It's like a math problem. You know, this plus this equals this. And then when you don't have those things, you've got to add those things. Where is that plus? You know, I always feel like it might be your fault. It might be your fault if you're suffering from kind of like weight or malaise, or you know, some kind of like physical problem. It might be your fault that you take that first cookie or that first bad thing that you might be you know, craving. It might be your fault that you take the first one. But afterwards, that food has its own agenda. That food is designed with a bliss point in it, not too sweet, not too salty, to just make you crave more and more and more and more. And pretty soon you're eating more and more and more, but the food has been so denatured that there's nothing in it, that your body says, wait, something's off here. Well, this, you know, if you take 90forLife, if you take OsteoFX, if you take all of the supplements that you're supposed to take with this whole program, whatever it is, because, you know, I heard what Theo was saying, he took this, this, and this. When you do that, it's amazing how all of a sudden you feel in balance. All of a sudden you feel like, okay, I have energy. All of a sudden I feel like, wow, I can tackle the world. I can think clearly. I'm not like rushing, you know, I'm not like having a strong reaction to people. Everything is metabolized better. Everything works better in your life. And this is what you're selling to people. You're selling sanity. And a leader who is proud of the fact that they are selling sanity and balance and well-being and health and looking younger in a year or 6 months or 2 years or whatever it is. You know, you have to take responsibility, but that's the beauty of this. It's backed up by years and years of research and experience, and people, the tried and true products that have now come into, you know, under the Youngevity umbrella. It's amazing what has happened to this company in just the 2 years, 2 months, and 2 days that I've been with it. I cannot believe how many changes and how great everybody looks and how happy everybody looks. I've been doing health, and I've seen certain things come and go and come and go. One of the trends that I know is here to stay is gluten-free. One of the trends that is definitely here to stay, more than almost any other food trend I've ever seen, gluten-free is here to stay. When 4 or 5-star restaurants, 4-star restaurants in New York City have gluten-free pasta on their menu, you know it's something that can't be stopped. You know that people are feeling much better. I mean, Doc Wallach made me gluten-free, and I thought I had all the answers. You know, I mean, I'm totally gluten-free because of Doc Wallach, and he was absolutely right. Come on, don't you feel better and you lose those little things? My husband, he doesn't have his love handles anymore. I mean, you know, it's quite exciting that this is Michael, yeah. It's so exciting that we, you know, the answers are here. You are so lucky. I mean, look at that Susan. Oh my gosh. Babylicious with the three tall, you know, the tall sons and everything else. I mean, talk about rebound. Did you see her legs? Did you see her butt? Did you see her body? That's 90forLife. That's gluten-free. That's taking responsibility and being the leader you know that you were meant to be. That's what it is. You have to take responsibility to say, you know what? I'm fabulous. I'm great. I have good information. Now let me live my life with confidence, with knowledge, with power, and now I can influence other people because I'm proud of my message. I'm proud of what I have. A lot of times people aren't ready to hear the truth. A lot of times that's the resistance. You know what? People want to stay in their little rut, their little comfort, their little normal, their little like, okay, I just want to be the normal, in the rut kind of person that I am right now in my life. They don't want to expand their horizons. They don't want to hear anything. They don't want to change because change is scary, change is different, and change is sometimes so different from what you've grown up with that you feel like, oh, how is it going to change my relationships? If I become this fabulous, energetic, you know, thought-provoking, thinking person who can take responsibility and go out there and do things, then what's that going to do to the rest of my family? You know, I'm sure there are a lot of women who feel sometimes, oh, I don't want to be more successful than my husband. Oh, I'm starting to feel my own power. I'm starting to feel better looking, or I'm starting to feel, you know, stronger. I see this happen with women all the time. No, let me tell you, you have to be the change, as Lisa Brisky always says. You have to be the change, and then the family will come along. You have to be that beacon of hope, that light, that lighthouse, and you have to be proud to be that person. Be proud of who you are. Be proud of the leader that you are. Be proud of taking responsibility and changing the world around you. Because let me tell you, I keep saying this, once you know, you can't choose not to know.